Oh yeah. Alright, good morning. Can you guys hear me in chat room?
There we go.
Nice.
I love the fact that I can see your email address in the chat window there.
I told you they're gonna guess my password. It's star 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 star.
Everybody know that you can now email jhansen at
Everyone now has
red5studios.com.
beta access because they know my password.
Hey everybody, this is Phobos here, community manager at Red 5. I want to take care of a little bit of business options before we get started here. A couple things to keep in mind is that FireFall is completely in beta right now, and that's a true beta, not a marketing beta, which means that we've got some issues. So this is the very first live beta stream. We're all a little bit nervous about exactly what's going to happen and what you guys are going to see. So please bear with us if you see anything really crazy. Don't worry about it. It is beta. We are working on it. We may have to cut the stream short if anything major happens, but hopefully everything will cooperate and we'll be able to give you a good show. I've got Justin Hansen, one of our technical designers on the line, Xenogenic, one of our good players in the office, so hopefully he'll give you a good show. But unfortunately, the entire beta tester community is going to be raping his face.
It's going to take a lot more than the entire community. Let's be realistic. Let's just set the expectations correctly.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Anyways, I'll try to help out Justin wherever I can, if I can. Otherwise, we're just going to try to explain things to you as we test them out. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them in the channel, and we'll get to them wherever we can.
Hopefully you guys that are quote-unquote raping my face at least shower today. I mean, be gentlemen about it. You know what I mean? Let's be polite. When will be game? Someone wanted the music. Here's the music. We can wait a minute to log in, or go, whichever.
Meow, 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 meow.
Oh, so let's see. I'm going to have the entire community trying to rape my face. I'm going to have Phobos singing in my ear, distracting me. If I die at all, it's really not my fault, and I think everyone understands that.
Excuses, excuses.
I think everyone gets that at this point.
Let's go ahead and hop in game here.
As you wish. We hopped in a few minutes ago, and even in the open world waiting area, I was getting chased around, shot at, harassed. This is going to be good times.
Why don't we go ahead and explain what this area is that we're hopping into here?
Okay. What I'm standing in right now is a place in the open world that's called the Redwood Forest. And basically what we're doing with this space for now is it's an open world area that you can log into so that you can queue into PvP matches. The reason that we went this route instead of unveiling the entire open world is we really needed to test this tech of getting people to log into the open world, you know, pick a PvP map, play a match, come back to where they were. So that was the gist of this space, but since then we fleshed it out with vendors, with forges for, you know, changing your gear, battle frame stations, and even more recently we've got some creatures outside that people have been farming to get a little extra XP between matches.
Last night I was doing that, just to try to level up my medic.
Those are players you see, but there are multiple instances of this, so some will be, you know, more populated than others. This is not the only Redwood Forest. These are some of the vendors we've added. They have gear that you can unlock and purchase after playing PvP maps. So each of the PvP maps right now rewards a unique resource, and you use those resources to buy things from these quartermasters.
Love that everybody's just trying to get in your way and try to get on camera.
I know. Say hi to Mom. Let's just get it out of our systems right now. I know my mom's watching. I don't know about you guys. She's probably not. Okay, I'm gonna queue into PvP. That's enough talk.
What map are you gonna go into?
Chat room. Which map would you like me to play? Answer quickly.
Apparently they don't have options.
Apparently they don't even care.
Sabotage.
Okay. Don't worry, we'll do them all. But we're gonna start with Orbital Comm Tower. Just a quick little run through of that map. It's an attack-defend map. It's called Orbital Comm Tower. There's one team attacking, one team defending. There's 2 rounds, so you play a round as an attacker or defender, and then you switch sides and play the other side, and then the scores are compared at the end to determine the winner. This particular attack-defend map is 3-point capture, and you have to take A before you can take B, before you can take C. Let's take a look at where we're at.
Snap.
All right, I'm on offense first.
I'm on defense.
You're in my game? Nice. People get to watch Phobos get wrecked. This is a good day already.
Oh, ouch.
This is a good day.
That's not nice.
How is that any different than any other day?
Ouch!
Yes. To answer the chat questions, which I'm going to try not to read and get distracted by too much.
Yeah, I'll answer the questions from there. You focus on the things. So yeah, what happens is the bases have to be captured in order and in under 10 minutes. And then as soon as those are captured, the first team sets the time for the second team. So if Xeno's able to capture all 3 points in order in, say, 6 minutes, 50 seconds, then we only have 6 minutes, 50 seconds to do the same when we flip sides. So this first starting period is a warm-up period for the defense to get set up, place turrets, get everything taken care of. Once this force field drops, then everything's going to go down. Go ahead and look outside.
I imagine you meant the other window. Oh, I see. Nice stance. 12
Thanks.
seconds until this is setup time. So this is the time the defenders have to set up their defenses before we come crashing out. 5 seconds. I can't even talk about what I'm doing. This Phobos is cheating. Listen. No, I'm going left. Oh, someone took my double damage. This is already bad.
I don't have defibrillator. I forgot.
Just for reference, we did a character reset this week, so even the developers have, we all have like level 1 everything. Someone's healing me, which I appreciate. Why is my medic fighting? Heal me. Maybe that guy. My medic left me. He didn't care anymore.
Well, he does want to help you. They all want to watch you die.
No, he's an offensive medic. Let's see if we escape this death unscathed by teabagging. I think I live. I think I teabagged him the other day. Okay. Checking the double damage again. I like to go left. I mean, a lot of people go right because it's the shorter route, but the double damage is over here. If I can get that, I can typically just wipe A out by myself and take A. Wow, that was a short strike. It's a good shot. Whatever that was, let's see. Oh, superior. Man, I'm not complimenting you ever again. Your ego is big enough. Someone heal me. Jeez. Bunch of hater medics all trying to fight. The guy in front of me just leveled up. So this is the rooftop of A. We're trying to get this taken here. Looks like an engineer set up that.
Get down!
Snipe, shot at turrets.
The in-game character voices that you guys are hearing are all temporary. They're all developers, actually. So we just actually finished up a recording session with a whole bunch of actors, so we should be getting those in the game pretty soon.
No one's hitting me. 39 health, that's how we do it. Look at his medic, he's getting superior kills. Okay.
Your light saving dog. Help! Over here!
to stick with Assault for the time being. I will, you know, I'll switch to the other battle frames to see what we can do with the other ones in later matches.
You guys are not getting inside of A.
Yeah, I know. Might happen if our medics would heal me. I'm just saying.
As for any famous voice actors, I don't know, actually. I think there's some that have worked on previous games, but I don't have the list in front of me, so I can't really tell you.
Alright, that double damage. I'd feel better if I had a medic. I was going to revive my teammate, but I had double damage. I just can't do it. On that guy.
Sniper!
Nice shot. That guy's a good player.
By.Playinter Industries apologizes for the inconvenience.
Damn it!
Yeah, I was glowing because I had double damage. That's why my gun just lit up red. Turn down the game audio a little bit. Just let me know if that's too quiet. Yeah, it might be a little quiet. I don't know. Well, this guy's good. Coming before it turns around.
Cesadero has a question about PvE versus PvP. Yes, we are absolutely testing PvP right now. Open world testing will be coming up shortly. We've been really hard at work on that for the past few months, trying to make sure the systems are all in place to create content and everything's being worked on. The world builders are all working on the maps and how everything looks. So we should see that come online soon.
Well, I got revenge on that recon with the crater there. It's the only ability I have, but there's a turret down there. Not sure what our team is doing. Maybe they're scared of Phobos, or maybe they're just trying to get on camera.
I don't know why they're targeting me. I don't have the camera.
Offense, if you're listening, we're supposed to be taking A. That's what we do. Double damage is up again. Let's see what we can do.
Sickle asked, so you're gonna have PvE and PvP only servers? No, that's not how it works.
That was mid-air. Sorry, I didn't interrupt you for the good news.
No worries. So PvP and PvE are kind of working together. So all of our PvP maps exist in the open world. So you actually can walk through them and see them in the open world, and then you'll join them. That's why we have that little test zone right now showing how that works. Will it be in-game voice chat? Absolutely. We've had VoIP in the game for a long time, and then it broke, and we haven't gone back and fixed it. So that will definitely be a priority in the next couple weeks.
I can't buy heal from these medics today. Someone has an upgraded plasma cannon.
Oh, they have a Nova cannon?
Yeah, for which the alt fire is a Nova cannon. So you charge that up, and the longer you charge it up, the bigger the shot is. And that guy just shot a full charge Nova cannon out that door, and I walked right into it. That was beautiful.
Nice. Friendly fire. No, in this mode, there's not friendly fire. We've talked about turning on friendly fire for competitive mode, for things like tournaments and leagues and ladders, things like that, where people would want it. But we're trying to make a game that's friendly for everybody, so we definitely don't have friendly fire turned on right now.
Oh, I see what he's doing. He's like, wait until I come out of spawn. Nice. Stream watching cheaters.
PvE to PvP similar for Red Dead Redemption. So Red Dead Redemption was a single-player open-world game. We are an online open-world game. There are hundreds of people that exist with you in the open world, so you just hop into a PvP match from that open world. But you can also play with people cooperatively to complete missions, gather resources, upgrade your battle frames, all that kind of stuff. So it's a little bit different, more like an MMO than a single-player open-world game like Red Dead.
Man, Superior's just chasing me. Fine, let's go over here. Let's check this area out of the map.
Ouch!
Follow me, no.
Oh, did you see that Kakuza's in here too?
In the game? No.
Yeah, he's on your team.
So, Superior's waiting beneath our spawn to kill me when I come onto the spawn. Now that we've recognized this problem, we're gonna fix it.
I don't think you guys are going to get even A at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not looking good for offense. So what'll happen is we'll switch teams, and then the new attackers will be defenders. They'll have the entire time to take the first place. Oh. You're welcome. That's the guy trying to camp below our spawn. Superior. Little jerk.
Will PvP gear and PvE gear be viable opposing game types? There isn't actually a split between PvE gear and PvP gear. They're both the same. The reason we did that is because we can make gear for PvP, for player versus player combat, and then we can make the open world fit that gear, rather than trying to make two separate gears that you have to worry about. So there's definitely different things that are more viable in open world than in PvP. Like health regen isn't really fast enough to help you with PvP, but in open world it's really useful, so you don't have to have a medic all the time. But there's not that split, and you can have different loadouts at any given time. So I could have 5 assault loadouts if I wanted to, and then I could switch between them. So I might have one that's totally geared up for speed and attacking, and another one that's split up for more defensive modes or health regen or whatever I want.
All right. We've switched sides. We're now in setup. This is round 2, and I'm on defense. So as you can see in the lower right corner, we've got a minute to set up, turrets, set up our placements, and we need to try to hold A. But given how stacked these teams feel, let's see how this goes. I'm not sure I asked for you to watch my stream and try to kill me, but you're more than welcome. Now I've asked for it.
TJP424, or will there be a jetpack upgrades, how long it lasts, and recharge time? That's something we're playing with right now. So we have modules that adjust all kinds of things, like run speed, jump height, health recharge, energy recharge, all those things. So we're still working on those, and we'll add more and more as they become viable.
Okay.
Can you show them third person?
Yeah.
Zeno?
Yep, this is third person. So all I did was click down on my mouse wheel. That's how easy it is, and I'm in third. That's one really nice thing. I tend to play certain frames in first exclusively, but third's fun. For example, an engineer I like to be popped out sometimes on my dreadnought. Oh, they really push that side. I like that.
Hey, thanks, Doc.
Another guy behind us. So that was a nice pair there. That was a medic healing a dreadnought. Very tough combo.
That was me.
Well, no wonder you guys died.
Oh!
I was gonna say that felt a little easy. It's okay. Traditionally, it's a strong combo.
Hey, shut up. There's 3 assaults versus a medic dread.
Uh-huh. Man, I got people watching the stream and chasing me around. I don't want to hear it. Let's
see here. Oh, Oceanic servers. We're still looking at that right now. Our big focus is on North America and Europe. Asia will probably come online sometime after that. Right now, we don't have an Oceanic partner to work with, so we'll see what happens there. But
That's what I'm talking about. Sniper up here.
Got him.
I don't know. You guys aren't getting anywhere yet.
wouldn't be so sure about that.
Warning. Relay station.
Touche. Well played, kind sir. That was like clockwork. We're just waiting at the terminal for me to talk smack so you can hack it?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes, I will.
I get it. Just like park there. Oh my gosh. I double damage. Spirit took care of it. Nice job.
Danger. System failure imminent at relay station.
So now that we've hacked the terminal, we've got to hold it for 30 seconds, otherwise they'll take it back.
Danger. Relay station disabled.
Yeah, I think
There we go, we got it.
for me personally, that's my favorite part of the map is that for that 30-second window, the offense becomes the defense. They have to hold the building they just captured and then move forward. The reason I like that is because it lets all of the classes shine.
Warning.
Wow, they
Data
took that
intrusion
quick.
detected at security terminals.
Sniper!
Danger.
Snipe from behind. You got our C lockdown already too. That's crazy. Yeah, that's a good team. While they were taking B, they already had people taking C, like securing C. So just a matter of walking forward at this point.
Will it be channels within servers or only just servers? Yeah, like that open world that we showed off, there's multiple channels for that. Zeno and I were not in the same channel when we first started. The way that plans to work is that we'll automatically put you into a channel with your army mates or your friends, etc., to try to focus you into the same channels, so you don't have to worry about switching. But then we'll have an option to switch if you really have to, through a party system.
Armadon Industries apologizes for the inconvenience.
Surprised you guys
Scott-
haven't taken C yet.
You guys are locking it down pretty tight. You have like 3 snipers in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know where my team is.
Oh, you got teammates behind us. That's good. That's good. No, I didn't go very far. I see medics. We have medics. They just don't like me. Was that a little organization that I missed out on? Not only to teabag me, but not to heal me. Is that how this works?
Is there going to be open world PvP, considering there aren't specific factions? You know, honestly, FireFall started out, well, it didn't start out, but when I first started, it was an open world PvP game. So we are definitely having that on the books, and we're working on ways to make that work. That's probably going to happen, you know, late this year or early next before we actually really start to see that, but it's definitely on our plans to do, because we all love some open world PvP. Wait, camp our spawn there, Zeno.
Well, if you guys want to, you know, hang out, cook s'mores at your spawn, I'm gonna join you guys. That sounds like fun. I was
That's
in
me
C.
teabagging right there.
No, I saw you run back to spawn. I was gonna try to pull a superior and chase you. Yeah, I mean, the interesting thing about playing right now is, like I said, we just did a character reset this week, so I'm very used to having more abilities than just Crater, and there's a lot of synergy between some of the abilities, like Afterburner, which pushes you forward really fast, and then Cratering. Without that, I feel a little helpless, but that's good. And some of these guys that I'm playing against, they got way higher level than I did this week, so they've got they've got more options, more gear. That's great.
The higher you are in the air when you use Crater, you do more damage. Yes, that's how that works. That's what makes it more of a skill-based move. So the higher you are, to a maximum, you'll do an actual wider area effect and more damage in that area.
Look out, sniper!
Man, we only got 2 minutes to try to get this last point.
I'm getting revived. It's teamwork. We're witnessing teamwork on the stream. World first. World first FireFall teamwork.
Hey now.
Oh, I have a medic. Let's do this thing.
Oh!
Oh, was that you?
Yes.
Here we go, here we go. Watch out. Get out of my way, medic.
Jerk.
I have to take it when I can. Everyone's gonna commit.
Character customization when creating a character. Yeah, actually, if you look closely, we all do have different faces, hairstyles, beards. You know, it's pretty limited because that's actually one of the things that we're going to be selling in the store is more customization options. That's how we make money. So we don't want to make it too open in the beginning.
I guess I didn't really talk about Malfire, but I should.
Because for those of you that don't know, FireFall is a free-to-play game. It's going to be completely free to download, free to play. So we need to make money somehow, and we don't want to do so by selling power items.
The guy went the other way. Oh, you got robbed. Probably would have got me, but Superior stole your kill.
Apologizes for the inconvenience.
File a formal complaint. Well, looks like they ran out of time. This is going to end up being a draw.
Yeah. Which, that's actually something that we're going to fix, right?
That's right. Yeah, in the current beta, this is actually a draw. In the near future, though, we're doing some pretty major revamps to the game type itself into the scoring to eliminate pretty much to eliminate the possibility of a draw. I mean, there's some astronomically low chance, but we'll be fixing that, as well as we've been doing some level design changes around point A in particular, because we felt that A is too hard to take. So we've been working with our testers on getting feedback on that and implementing, you know, little changes, like I said, little nips and tucks, so we can make A easier to take, because we'd like to see A fall the majority of the time.
Will the melding affect what PvP areas are available? Absolutely. So you'll notice that all the maps are pretty much surrounded by melding. So there's different places that we might be able to go to. There's different ideas that the melding might have a pocket open up, and that opens up a temporary PvP zone that you can go into. All that's a possibility. Where are we going to now?
Let's do Sunken Harbor. We're going to do Team Deathmatch.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm level 5. Nice. That means I can buy a new backpack. And with the new backpack comes an additional ability module slot. So I can start using 2 abilities, which would be nice.
You're not going to have time matches launching?
Why do you have to rain on my parade, man? Fine, I'll do it after.
You guys coming to PAX East again, right? Yep, absolutely. We'll be there. Looking forward to it. I like PAX.
Alright, I'm gonna see if I can snipe.
Begin combat.
Probably not. Probably too bad at the game.
We're all against each other again. I have Kakuza on my team, though.
Oh, you got Superior on your team as well. Nice.
You can pretty much ignore that voiceover. I don't know if you're having it, but I am.
What's that?
Albert's voiceover.
Oh, no, I didn't get that. Look at this guy. Watching me on stream. Camp and spawn. Oh, nice. We've got Master of M on our team.
Headshot.
Oh, where's your face? Get out of my spawn, son.
Son.
I told you it was gonna happen. I told you it was gonna happen.
Oh.
I'm missing. Fighting an assault as a recon one-on-one, not my favorite thing in the world. I can think of more enjoyable experiences.
Ooh, Raiji was over there. Trying to counter-snipe me.
Yeah, a lot of snipers right now.
Yeah, this map is pretty heavy with snipers.
Master of M is dead. I can't save some. I'm missing.
Our snipers hit scan or projectile. It's actually a projectile. It does move very fast, but it is a projectile.
Yeah, on this map it feels hit scan, but there is a travel time just because we have obviously more open spaces and open worlds, so we do want the gun to behave in a way that's balanced in larger spaces, but this is a fairly small map, so you don't really feel the travel time.
Somebody's asking, Husker, if there's something like a quick death option. Because our team deathmatch is a little bit different. You don't just get a point for the kill. You actually have to execute or let them bleed out. And so that timer is actually really important for this game type. Because it allows the other team to deny your kill by reviving their teammates. And so we wanted to make sure it was consistent, because the problem we had with people tapping out is everybody wants to get back in action quicker, so that actually hurts your team. And so we wanted to make sure that everybody had enough time to do what was necessary to win.
Yeah, so what just happened there, Superior is one of the guys we've been talking about that's watching the stream and basically hunting me down. He was playing a recon and I was playing a recon. He used his ability Resonating Bolts, which overrides his ammo and makes him fire small explosives for a short duration. So what he was doing that whole time was sticking these little bombs on me. So even though I shot him in the head and killed him instantly, I blew up 2 seconds later. I was already screwed and I knew it. That's why I had to take that shot, because I only had one opportunity.
They're saying they can't hear me over the game sound effects.
Sniper, get down!
Oh, don't forget that we have that bug in audio.
Yeah, no, I'll see what I can do. Skype send, maybe.
How many players can play at the same time as the same class? We don't have a limitation on that currently. We wanted to make sure that players had the option and didn't get screwed by too many people on their team playing the same thing.
Alright. Hopefully that's better. I just turned up Skype, turned the game down a little bit. Get out of here! Not even close. He's just standing on top of our spawn to kill me when I come out again. And you need a new trick. It's getting old. It's getting weak. Shot me first, I still won.
Resonating bolt chamber.
Oh,
Oh, putting bombs on people. So that was resonating bolts. I just activated. That's why my gun's glowing. And the nice thing about those is you can stick with this gun. I've got a 4-size clip, so I can get 4 resonating bolts on somebody. They have 4 explosives on their body, which I have on me now. If they walk over to their teammates, they'll blow them up too. It's great. And a lot of people like to go hug their medic for help, and then they just kill their medic. It's awesome. Nice shot. Soup troll here. I like that. Soup troll. Oh, I'm getting revived. Nice.
That was close.
Punk. Recon go. Move. Trying to shoot Phobos. My medic's blocking me. You got saved by my medic.
I got saved by my awesome skill.
Industries apologizes for the inconvenience.
I know. I have this dream. It's not going to come true, but I have this dream where I play in a game without soup, and I get to play the game, and it'll be awesome. It'll be the best thing that ever happened to me. I really like how my team's not even killing him. He's like hiding out at our base, and they just don't even notice. He's so sneaky.
How are hackers going to be prevented? We actually have a team working right now on a program, a counter-attack program called Red Handed that will help prevent cheaters. So it's something custom built that we're working on. So we'll see that release here in a little bit.
Where'd you go, big guy?
Me?
No,
I'm hiding.
Soup.
I don't want to die.
He's at my base. He lives in my base. He's like a skunk that lives under the porch. He just won't leave. He's annoying.
You have that problem a lot?
Yeah.
Skunks that just won't leave?
I'm from South Dakota. We have a lot of problems. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, he's running now. I can't res you guys because I have to kill this superior. Sorry.
Where'd Raji go? Took down his camp and then he ran away.
Other snipers shooting me too. Okay, well, that's one way to deal with a rat. Switch to Dreadnought and crush their face. Oh, it's the Phobos, the medic. Ultimate Sage, that's another developer, so this should be really easy. Look at him run.
I think you just lost your medic. Where'd you go?
Fight you all at once. Oh, he's so low. Someone kill him, please.
Industries apologizes for the inconvenience.
I think you just died.
Huh? No. That's not what it looks like.
I'm pretty sure Phobos just killed you
No.
and your medic.
It's probably just artifacts on the stream or something.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not-
it must be artifacts on the stream. Yeah.
Oh, victory.
Ah,
We have won, and I have received loot for engineer, which I'm not even playing with. But I will, because I'm sure people would like to see it.
yeah, we should show you equipping new equipment.
Okay. Yeah, I'm level 5, so at level 5 I can buy, at least in our current scheme, I can buy a new backpack. Which, this backpack, if you take a look at my bar at the bottom, it has 1 ability slot, that's it, and it's full. It's got Crater. Now I can get a new backpack that'll have 2, so I can run another ability. Which, from my perspective, is a huge upgrade, because I'm used to having at least Afterburner and Crater use them together. I don't want secondary weapons. Alright, let's take a look. Okay, looks like I can afford it, so I'm going to buy this Assault Pack 2. can see that when I mouse over, I'm getting some comparisons. It's letting me know what the upgrades will be, which is nice. And then I need abilities to go with it. So
Illusion's asking, is this Dredge? No, Dredge is a city that we showed off at PAX back in the day. This is just a temporary zone that we set up to allow testing for hopping between open world and PvP maps. Dredge actually won't be available when we first launch the game. An area called Copacabana is going to be the starting city, and Dredge is hidden in the Melding. Players will have to push back the Melding in order to get access to Dredge and all the area around Dredge.
alright, so I'm pulling up the Forge right now, which is where you go to customize your loadout, which is what I'm using Assault loadout right now, so this is where I go to customize that. You can take a look, you can see my backpack has one ability. These gray boxes are for all the modules. I don't have any on my weapons because, like I said, we just reset. I got lucky. The other day I got a blue battle frame, so it's got plus 30% jet thrust, which helps. I'm going to equip my new backpack. And then I'm going to put in Crater, which I already had, but I bought it again because I like it. And then I'm going to put in Overcharge, which is a self-buff that makes me do more damage. About 15% more damage, and then as I deal damage, the buff grows and grows until it wears off, so it rewards aggressiveness, which I like a lot. So now if I back out, you can see on my bar at the bottom, I have Crater in 1 and Overcharge in 2.
Did you get a bigger backpack for that?
No, this isn't a visual change, I believe.
I don't know. Are you on the same world I am? We can check. I don't see you.
Well, let's go to, yeah, I don't think you're in my zone. Let's go to the chat room. I think we'll play Blackwater Harvester next, because we haven't taken a look at that. But, before I go in there, what battle frame would you like me to play in Blackwater?
And Amaro, can you ask your question again? I must have missed it. Engie, they're asking for engineer.
I see Dread, and I see Engineer.
I see 4 for engineer.
Engie. Okay.
Yeah.
Chat room has spoken. Well, my engineer is level 1 with 0 experience. This would be awesome. Yeah, so this is my engineer. He's got a level 1 turret that I can put anywhere within range and upgrade. I'm not going to waste it right now. His main weapon is a repair gun, so I can fix my deployables like my turret. The alternate fire on this particular one is a plasma shot. They do seek a little bit, so that's kind of nice. The secondary weapon I'm using is a assault rifle built into my arm as well.
Amaro asked real quick, I just want to make sure I get his question in, is are there any acrobatic abilities like dodges? There are, like, so Afterburner is an acrobatic move that launches you forward in whatever direction you're facing. It's actually really great to use in combination with Crater, because you can launch yourself up in the air and slam down to the ground. Looks like Xeno just got put into a match that is currently ongoing.
Yep. Yeah, this match has started. It looks like my team has 2 bases, A and C. This is a capture and hold map, so there's 3 harvesters. And when you capture them, they start generating resources for your team. The first team to 600 wins. So if you look at the top, we've got A and C. The other team has B, but B is blinking because one of the cool things about our capture and hold game type is that we have a thing that we call a boost unit that will land periodically in the middle of the map. You pick it up and carry it like a flag to a base, to one of the harvesters you own, and then they generate something like double resources for, I don't know, something like 15 seconds. So even though they only had 1 base, they really caught up in score there because they grabbed the boost unit and brought it back to their 1 base.
At least one good thing about you joining that match is Superior is in your match.
Is in or isn't in?
Is not.
Yay! I bet he's crying.
He is. He's already bitching in chat.
It's okay. if he mysteriously finds that he can't log into beta tomorrow, I had nothing to do with that.
I'm pretty sure nobody can log into beta tomorrow.
Man,
All
I
that,
hear these
Alpha Harvest is
details.
lost. We've got to regroup.
Yeah, we're getting chased around the map, so I decided just to put my turret down to defend me, because we are losing all of a sudden really badly.
Target acquired.
Lighten up. Taking Bravo.
Target destroyed.
Alright. Offensive engineer. I don't know any better.
Target
I'm gonna grab
lost.
this ammo, because if I pick this up, I get some more,
How many classes are there? There are currently 5 battle frames that you can wear. Yes, they're all human. We have plans for more battle frames, so keep your eyes out for announcements for those. Currently, you can't play anything but human,
Target.
and I do say currently.
looks like there's a fight going on here.
Alpha Harvest is secured. We've taken the boost unit. We're bugging out of Bravo Harvest. Too many bad guys.
Holy crap. Well, that's a Dreadnought and a medic coming in here, so we just lost A. That's as good as lost. Hey, I leveled up at least. Still pretty close game. The other team has B and C, though. Let's see. Looks like the boost unit's open. No.
Somebody doesn't like the primary weapon. Can they focus on the secondary weapons? You know, each has their own little use. You can use pretty much any secondary weapon on any battle frame, but you're definitely going to find that you can customize your primary weapon with different alt fires, rate of fire, reload speeds, all those kind of things. So I think you'll find that you'll want to use your primary fire as it's the more powerful weapon. But there are certain situations where you definitely want to use.
Bravo Harvester activated and operational. Fall back. Bravo Harvester's lost.
Well, I set up shop in A. It doesn't look like A really needs me right now. It looks like we lost Phobos. We're going to try to reconnect on Skype. Yeah, so the turret starts at level 1, and right away I dropped it and then upgraded it to level 2 because I had some wrenches. That's the resource that you use to upgrade your deployables. And engineers can get those by picking up ammo, which is why I just left the base to go grab some ammo and come back. I don't really need wrenches because I only have 1 deployable right now. I only have 1 ability, but figured I'd stock up anyway. Phobos, are you back on?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to try to take A. I think I should probably go help take another base.
The enemy's at 75% capacity.
Open world randomized events. Will you obtain a quest if you're in the area? Solo Flare is asking. So the way open world events happen is that they're pretty much random. There are certain things that are used to determine whether an event will happen, and we'll get more in details with that when we talk about our open world, when we show off more of our open world. But you will get an alert if you're in the area telling you that the city's under attack or that the Chosen are invading or something's going on, so that you can head back to town and take care of that.
Well, looks like the enemy team has basically the entire center of the map locked down, which is why my team's struggling to not only hold a base but to get to any other ones. That's a good setup. They had 1 or 2 engineers in the middle. They had a few recons. It's nasty stuff. So the boost unit just appeared, but we don't even have a base to bring it to. We should fix that.
Yeah, you're gonna lose pretty quick.
I'm gonna lose, yeah. This is not good.
Uh,
You can see the guy over there carrying it around. See the... Oh, I'm down. They're about to win. Such is life.
couple questions here. Do you can you have multiple characters, and when do you name your character? Characters named at character creation. You can have multiple characters. There's not really a need for one in FireFall though, because you can play any battle frame and you level them up independently. So multiple characters aren't necessary, but we don't prevent them either.
Alright, I think I'll stick with the engineer since that was requested. I'm gonna go to Orbital Comm Tower, I think, just because the optimal engineer gameplay in Blackwater is to pick a base and defend it the whole time. Not exactly the most interesting thing to watch, unless it's gonna hit a lot. We'll return to Blackwater in a bit. I should keep this secret until I get into a match so Soup can't follow me around. Nah, Blackbeard, I'll play Assault in a little bit, but we can have a better engineer round than that. It's really fun on Orbital Comm Tower because you have to play the engineer offensively sometimes as well as defensively. You can't just camp the whole time. And I like that. I like being an aggressive engineer. Just showing up with presence, like, here, have a turret.
Landing area secured.
Oh, look, it's Soup in my game on the other team. Never gets old. Yeah, the, I don't know how you say her name, X9tex. The load times in our game are really fast. The computer I'm on is my personal computer. It doesn't even have solid-state hard drive because I killed it a couple weeks ago. Still really good load times, though.
Can you despawn a turret to summon it somewhere else, or do you need to make a new turret? You do need to make a new turret. It refreshes after 60 seconds, so you can make a new one every 60 seconds, and it destroys your old one.
So, an engineer on offense, which is what I'm starting with, relies heavily on my team being able to at least get a little bit, like get a foothold in A, see how that goes. What I like to do as engineer on offense is basically put my turret in places that would block the defenders from returning from their spawn. So let's see what we can do here.
Warning. Perimeter breach. Core forces inbound.
I just put this turret up in their window. Turret's not grading right now, it's just not firing. You're down anyway.
Does this turret disappear when you're down or dead? No, it sticks around until it's destroyed or you redeploy it. Option to turn off damage text. If that's something you guys want, we haven't heard that from anyone, but I don't know that that would be a big deal. It's just UI. What new modes do you plan to implement next in beta? Right now, the entire team is really focused on getting open world into place. So once that goes into place, then we'll start working on some more PvP maps and different game types.
There's Soup. Camping our spawn. How many people on my team watching the stream? I'm gonna try to go the other way. We're not really getting so much progress on the right path. The right two paths are the quickest. Left is longer but a little safer. It's double damage up, but I'm gonna let that recon take it. Chaos asked if the alternate fire on the engineer gun is heat seeking. Yeah, it is a little bit. It will seek slightly.
Well, you first have to have them in your target reticle in order to hit them at all, and then it will track them for like 20 degrees. It's very, very small.
Yeah, I actually prefer to use my assault rifle, which you'll see me switch to all the time. I only really like to use this for repairing. The engineer gun's, you know, it's a little easier to hit people with, but I do better damage with the assault rifle, as long as you can score headshots. Oh, there's a nice headshot. So as you can see, I'm down. They were asking if the turret goes away. It does not go away. It just killed that guy. Now it's dead. Well, Solar Flare, the spawn camping is not that big of an issue. I have multiple exits. The problem with Soup, not that I'm complaining, but the problem is he can see me on stream, so he knows which way I'm going. He's always where I'm at. Typically speaking, the other team has no idea, so I can go down to the right. That's a low path. I have a right and left exit up here. So I could go this way across the bridge. I could go this way down towards the front door down here. Spawn camping is not nearly as much of an issue as he's making it appear to be. Because he's cheating. Because he's a jerk.
Can you melee players besides executing opponents? No, we don't really have melee in the game at all right now. We had it in the game for a while, but the network model just didn't really work for it. It didn't feel right. It wasn't fun, so we took it out.
Yeah, their whole team is parked in there. So being an engineer on offense, like I said, really relies on your team at least getting a foothold. If we had a little bit of A cleared out, I could put a turret in there and then do exactly what they're doing and hold A while we hack it. But it seems like so far they've successfully kept us out of the building. So there's not a whole lot I can do right now. If I were higher level and had more items, I could also have, for example, an engineer loadout that's much more aggressive. It's much more about offense, but given that I only have a turret, I don't have a lot of options here. Look at this guy. Yeah, I could switch. Maybe I'll switch just for offense here so that we can at least get into A, and then I'll go back to engineer for defense. It sounds like a good idea. I'm gonna go assault, I think. Show third person, please. Okay. My respawn level. This is my new and improved assault loadout with its new backpack and its second ability. I'm so excited.
Chaos, yes, you do have to go in order. So you have to attack A, which then unlocks B, which then unlocks C.
Okay. That's a resonating bolt on me. That's what that means. Now I got 2 on me. So I'm going to try to get away from my teammates if they let me before I blow up. We got into A. Looks like we got Von Wolfenhaus on our team. It's a foreign regular. Hopefully they'll hold it. Nope. The defender successfully stopped the hack. So they have 30 seconds to get to the terminal and basically remove the hack or hack it back, however you want to look at it. They have 30 seconds to stop it. And they actually did that there. But nice to see our team at least get in. Bio drone, the answer is yes. That's a known issue in beta that will be fixed in the very near future. Let's see what we can do here. If we can get in. Man, they have got A locked down. I almost killed one of those guys and he ran over the health kit, so that was good. The health had respawned. Panio, what you see when you see fire on someone's body, they've been executed. So the way it works in FireFall is when someone shoots you essentially to death, you actually go to a down state. There you're bleeding out. If no one revives you, you'll bleed out. But a friendly can walk up and actually get you back on your feet, and an enemy can walk up and execute you, so that you just die immediately and can't be revived. That fire is someone executing with their jump jet boots. You don't like my mouse tapping? They don't like my mouse tapping. I'm just gonna click harder. That's what you have to do.
That's pro. That's actions per minute right there.
If you're not pushing harder than necessary, you're not trying hard enough. It helps. You do more damage if you push hard.
What was your quote? If you're having fun, you're not trying hard enough?
Yeah, that's my quote at the office. If I'm having a good time while I'm playing a game, I'm not trying hard enough. And I'm having a good time right now, so I need to step my game up. Harness that nerd rage. Well, we're going to take A. We don't have a lot of time to take the subsequent bases, but we'll see. Let's see what we can do. Oh, nice shot. Hey! Hey, Soup, you're not by my spawn room. What happened? You feeling okay? You're like up on a rock, like a normal recon. That's weird. Maybe he's just that advanced. He switches it up. Just when I think I got him figured out, he goes and plays like he's supposed to. Look at all these guys. I'm gonna revive him because he's 10 feet away from the spawn room. I think this guy's AFK. I'm gonna kill him anyway.
Currently, we don't have any achievements in the game. It's something that we may or may not add at a later date, but we're focused on getting core content created first. Achievements are something that's superfluous to the core game.
Okay.
Well, secondaries look different being used by the engineer. Currently, the engineer's all his secondary weapons look the same because it's all part of that arm and require completely new models and new animations. So we'll see. Whatever we have time to do, we'll do, obviously. So.
Someone asks, Panio asks if only the medic can res. No, actually, anyone can revive a friendly. The only difference for a medic is they actually have an ability called Defibrillator where they can walk up and do it instantly, but that ability goes on a cooldown. Anyone else can just walk up and press E and hold it long enough and they'll get you up. I actually revived a teammate a minute ago as an assault. I'm going to attempt to play engineer again. Again, same situation as the assault. It's quite a bit different when you don't have the options you're used to. I'm used to having 2 to 3 abilities, but the turret will do, I think. Let's see, we got one there.
Ragdoll physics Havoc. Yeah, we actually use Havoc, and we do have Ragdoll. When you die, though, you go into a pose, and until you're actually executed, you're not in Ragdoll. Creatures in the open world, though, go Ragdoll pretty often, and they have gibbing and all that kind of stuff. So,
let's see where I want to put this. Oh, someone just built a turret where I wanted it. So you can't have too many turrets in the same space. That's why this is getting redded out. I like this side of the room though, because there's ammo right here, so I can. Look at this guy sniping 2 feet away. So I can always go get ammo and wrenches right away. Oh, you see those resonating bolts? He's gonna kill my turret. Or not? I healed it. I win. Put my turret a little too close to the window, but we'll see what we can do. When I play an engineer in this mode, where I'm sort of trying to hold the base, I actually care a lot less about my own health and just more about my turret. There is an ability I'm used to having, which is like a healing station that I can place next to me to help top me off. I like to keep that kind of like around a corner, out of the way. I don't have it, so I've got no way to keep myself alive, but as long as my turret stays, I can possibly get back to it before they kill it. Oh, Vantran's reviving me. There we go. Teamwork. Teamwork.
I was a gunner.
Can you repeat your question, Thunderviewer?
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target lost.
Right now, overheal will take you 50% higher. It's a 50% bonus, but that's subject to change like everything else since we are in beta.
Thunderviewer is asking, adding new execution animations could be something for an unlock or cash shop. Absolutely. That's the type of stuff we definitely want to look at. You know, things that don't affect actual gameplay. They're not actually making you more powerful, but just make things a little bit fun, more cool.
Happy birthday, Fadeakin. Happy birthday. You should come in this game and get camped by Soup. It's great. I'm having a blast. I wish this were my birthday.
You sound a little bitter.
No, not at all. It's bitterness.
Destroyed.
I love someone watching my stream and chasing me around. It's great. It's what's been missing this whole time.
Hitboxes. Currently, we only have hitboxes for the body and the head. The headshot does critical damage, which changes depending on the weapon. There is no positional hit feedback, so you hit him in the back, you won't necessarily get any more damage. You hit him in the front.
I'm reviving Von Wolfenhaus. Are you missing an N in your name?
I think it's just what Von Wolfhaus.
No, I think he misspelled his name. I'm saying it right. He doesn't know. You misspelled your name, man. Let me tell you about your name.
Launch date. We actually don't have a launch date. FireFall is releasing as a beta. We continually grow the beta over time. We give invites to current beta testers that they give out to their friends, and we'll keep growing that way until it reaches such a point that we just open it up for everybody because there's no reason to give out invites anymore. And at that point, you know, most of our content will be done, or at least for what we want to release by that time. I won't say most. We have 5 years worth of content, so. And then everybody will be able to play it. The store will be open. We'll be making money. We'll probably still be beta for a little bit while longer, just to make sure that we get all the major kinks out, and then we'll remove the beta tag. But there is no date associated with any of that stuff.
Oh, this poor guy. I think he was winning the fight, but I know where the health is, so I just walked over it, backed over it. Advanced tactics. I'm gonna go grab this health.
There aren't parts like boots, gloves, etc. Only backpack. So the way things work is that there's your battle frame, which includes most of the frame, the boots, the arm pieces, all that kind of stuff. That gets upgraded and has slots for modules, so that you can customize your battle frame. You have a backpack that has module slots for abilities. You have a primary weapon that has module slots to change how the primary weapon works. You have a secondary weapon that has module slots so you can change how that works. That's kind of how our gear system works out. You won't have, oh, I got boots of the whale and now I can jump higher. Nothing like that.
I'm actually going to head back up here on this ramp. So one of my teammates, oh, it's gone now, he had a repair station. So he's a higher level engineer than I am that has gotten a higher level backpack and has that ability. That was healing all of us behind that wall. That was really nice. I'm being accused of being bad at tagging people. Yeah, the problem is I don't use standard bindings for movement. I don't use WASD. So then I forget to rebind things like that on the fly. I'm kind of sorry, but only a little bit.
Recoil differences in stances. Yeah, so most weapons have a spread associated with, well, at least bullet weapons have a spread associated with them, so that when you're jetting around, your spread increases, and when you're crouching, your spread decreases. So that's definitely in there. It's not too much. We are an action game. We're not a modern warfare simulator. So we don't want to worry about realism. We're more worried about fun.
They're about to start a hack here.
They're bitching because I use Boots of the Whale. That doesn't give more jump height. That gives more HP.
Yeah, I don't use WASD.
What do you use? Oh, you use ASDF, right?
Yeah.
It's weird.
Because back in my day, we didn't have conventions like WASD. People didn't even use the mouse.
Danger. Relay station disabled. Shield
We had to learn these things.
initiating backup security.
There's going to be a character wipe before release. We'll do character wipes. We just recently did one, as Zeno was mentioning earlier. I don't know when the final one will be. You know, it kind of depends on what we want to do. I highly doubt that we'll wait until completely open removing of the beta tags to do the final wipe, because at a certain point we'll just make the decision that wipes don't make sense anymore, and we should just keep things consistent and have migration plans rather than wiping characters.
No, I don't use ASDF. I essentially use WASD moved over to the right one set, which is what Tristamizumi is saying. I don't know how to say your name, but it's
ESDF.
Yeah, it's over one set of keys, that's all. And it leaves my pinky open to bind Q, A, and Z to abilities and such, which is what I like in our game, so I think it's grossly superior to WASD. I'm just saying. In my professional opinion, it's better than WASD.
Do backpack changes the look of the whole armor, or can you see only changes on your back? So backpack will... Did I lose again?
No, you're here.
Okay. Backpack will change. Different levels of backpack will be bigger, bulkier, have different style effects associated with them. And your battle frame also has different tiers, so that you'll see different effects and things like that. And even the weapons themselves, when you have different alt fires and things like that, will look a little bit different. The abilities that you equip will change the way your battle frame looks. So as people customize their equipment, they'll all look a little bit different. And then we have the war paint system that you can customize the colors and the patterns and all that kind of stuff.
Yes, ESDF is superior. That's correct.
Oh, ouch.
I'm gonna wake up in a cold sweat tomorrow morning, checking under my bed for someone camping me with a sniper rifle.
Will you guys be adding dungeons and raid content to PvE? We're not that type of PvE game. Our game is an open world where things are happening in the world. You don't go into an instance raid dungeon in order to stop, some ancient evil. It's all happening in the world. So a raid is something that actually happens in the real world. They start attacking your city, and you can choose to participate or choose to let the city get taken over, and then you can't do the quests in those cities, or you can't.
We're super bad. I don't even care. I don't even care. Oh, they got the hack right in front of us. Nice.
For the objective game types, are you thinking about adding additional time when a team captures the point? Zeno, do you want to address that? Because OCT is kind of your thing.
Could you repeat the question?
Adding time when points are captured.
Yeah, so we've experimented with that method for a while. The problem is that we want it to be clear at the end who is winning, and when you switch sides, in fact, we want it to be clear what you need to do to win. So if we have a time like 5 minutes, and then we start adding maybe 2 minutes per base, it's virtually impossible for players, from our experience and our feedback, to understand how much time they have left to win. And we don't want to show, multiple clocks. Typically speaking, in any other game that adds time per base, they're not comparing scores at the end to determine a single winner. It's more like if you take all the bases, you win, and if you defend them all, you win. But we want to do both sides to make sure that you get to play both sides, and whichever team does it faster wins. So a really long story short, we tried that. That's how it worked before, and it was just too confusing. You literally come into the final round not knowing, am I winning, am I losing? I have no idea.
Will there be quality of items and weapons like uncommon, common, rare? Yeah, if you look at the when Xena brings up the menu for the inventory stuff, you'll see that there's purples and greens and blues and all that kind of stuff. So there's definitely quality differences. There's crafting. There's all those kind of MMO elements in the game to create better equipment. But most of our equipment doesn't necessarily just increase your power, but gives you more options. So like a new battle frame will give you more module slots to customize your character even more. Or a new backpack will give you another slot to do a second ability, not necessarily a more powerful ability. That comes much, much later. So we're much more horizontal progression than vertical progression, though there is a little bit of vertical progression to make sure that you feel more powerful as you go.
I just opened up one of the quartermaster screens just to give you guys kind of an idea. Obviously, we just did a reset, so I don't have a lot of resources. These take a special resource you get right now from playing Sunken Harbor, I believe, called Regolith. So you can see there's some blue backpacks in there. There's actually even some epic weapons. I have nowhere near enough to buy anything, but if I played more and weren't so bad at the game, I could probably get something.
I need a medic.
Alright, we're gonna play Sunken Harbor next. Chat room, what class? What battle frame? What battle frame for Team Deathmatch?
Gotta give them time. They're like 2 minutes behind.
No. Patience. When have I ever been patient about anything?
Dread. I see a 3 for Dread.
Oh yeah, I think my stream was lagging because I just saw the whole screen go. Wow. Medic, dread. A lot of dread calls. I haven't done medic. I barely played Dreadnought. I should probably do both, at least before we're done.
Yeah.
So we'll do Dreadnought next, and then I'll do medic on Blackwater, probably. So, I don't know how to say your name, Arrow, E-R-O-G-H. He was asking if there's quests in any game content for hardcore players or just casual players. I will say this about all of us at Red 5. We really missed the days when, you know, games had challenges that just pissed you off because they were so hard. Because without that, we've lost sort of this sense of triumph when we finally beat something. So we want to make sure that we have content that is friendly to more casual players, but we also want to have some things that just make you want to punch your monitor sometimes because they're so hard, so that when you do win, you just get this overwhelming sense of victory.
Somebody's doing the scared animation in front of you, and it looks really bad.
Not that any of us ever get so mad we punch things. That's crazy. I know. I'm just saying.
Or break keyboards, or throw things.
I've never nerd raged in my life. I'm just saying, like, I hear that people do that, and, you know, so I get it, I guess. Okay, Sunken Harbor, Dreadnought. Eric just asked if Christite's the main resource, will there be anything else? Yes, actually at the Quartermaster that I was just at, all of those values, they were like 80 for the blue stuff and 500 for the epics. That's not Christite, that was Regolith, which right now is something you get from PvPing. Like, I'll get some at the end of this Sunken Harbor match. In the near future, you would actually be able to harvest that. That's something you would go gather, and it would be more rare. There will be, you know, many levels of rarity on resources, and higher level things and better things will take much more rare resources.
You got an issue there?
Possibly. Looks like I may not be getting into this game.
It is beta, folks.
Yeah, it looks like my client did not survive loading into Summon Harbor. Just give us 1 second.
Yeah, it's too bad because I got Superior and JB Will in here looking to kill you.
That was my whole trick.
You're gonna crash your client to avoid Soup.
Yeah. I don't want... I'm so tired of soup. No, not really. Does it rain / snow and stuff? Yeah, weather's something that we do have. We're not inundating PvP maps with it. Not yet, anyway. Don't copy my **** password, please. That would be rude.
It's the same password I use.
We're soulmates. Alright, let's try this again. So this is my Dreadnought frame, also level 1. Due to the reset, I have one ability right now, it's just turret mode, which I'll show you when I get in the game, because we're about to load in and I don't want to jinx this. But basically the way turret mode works is your character plants his feet, you can't move anymore, you can shoot only in front of you, but your accuracy is increased, your rate of fire is increased. So that's a lot of fun, because there's some pretty good spots to do turret mode. Looks like I may be having the same issue. I'm not sure what happened. Omnipotent is asking if you have to be in town to queue for PvP. Right now, yes. That's something we've discussed, though, if we're going to allow, remote queuing. Definitely a possibility. Thunder Viewer, you're asking about the graphics setting. Yeah, I'm actually running at a really low graphics setting just to make sure, at least for this first stream, that everything is running smoothly. So I have my graphics turned down pretty much all the way. I'm not trolling you. I don't know why this is happening again. Technical difficulties. I think what I'll do when I get back in, I'm going to try to queue into a different map and see if there's some problem there. I am closing the program from Task Manager. You just can't see it because it's not on the stream monitor. Yeah, the game runs pretty well on my machine, even at ultra high settings. Like I said, I just didn't want to push it because streaming is actually pretty expensive. I'm also streaming at a high quality so that you guys can pretty much see what I see. So I didn't want to risk running a really low frame rate.
Yeah, I can tell you right now I'm playing on ultra high on my computer, not any issues.
There we go. We'll try Sunken Harbor again. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not sure why I was getting into that map. But we got right into Blackwater, so we'll play this first. I'll probably do medic then on Sunken Harbor, assuming everything works well. Oh yeah, thank you.
Hey, 10 seconds to deployment. Remember, harvest is the primary objective at this point. Ground them, keep them locked down.
Yeah, this is. I was talking about turret mode, so this is turret mode. If I press 1, my guy stomps his feet out. Plants have rate of fire increase, accuracy increase, but I can only turn it this far. So that's why we call it turret mode. You're basically like a turret. All right. Do you guys want third or first for this one?
Second person view.
Second, okay. So the way that works is Phobos will have to describe everything I'm doing.
Okay. He's walking forward right
No,
now
no,
to
you.
the harvester.
Second person, you gotta be like you.
Oh, you is walking forward to a harvester right now, and you is firing. You is killing the guy.
Medic, where did he go? What is it not letting me? Oh, that's a good assault. I don't know who that is, but good aim. I also got invited to a squad, so I feel the love right now. I'm in my first
you're
squad
dying.
today, you know. Thought that would help.
No.
But squatting doesn't make me any better at the game.
Closed beta invitations go out every week, guys. So I sent out 1,000 last week. So we are definitely sending out more and more, and we'll probably get more and more exponential after open world's in and working, because then we'll actually have stuff for you guys to do when there's not enough players to play.
All right, I got a medic with me. Let's see what we can do. It's overhealing me up a bit. And try to flank C. I'd like to get C. Where'd my medic go?
Invites are chosen right now. I've been choosing people at random that signed up on our website. So they're being picked. I picked a good number of people that are active, not necessarily posting, but at least checking the site occasionally. We can tell when you guys log in, so the more you log in, the higher your chances are. You don't have to actually do anything, although that's nice. It's really helpful, and I definitely, the first few waves were definitely people that were active in the community and have done things to help spread the word of FireFall. But just by signing up on the website, you have an equal chance. Friend invites, though, are completely up to the person giving those out. So I'd say probably 2,000 of the people we have in beta right now were direct invites from people that are currently in beta.
Light one up. We taking Charlie Harvester.
Alright, I'm gonna park here in the corner for a second in turret mode. Not a good idea to charge at me like that. Uh-oh. Oh, he's one of my shots. He's in the corner. I can't. So we have A and C right now. Just giving you details.
24/7 servers. So right now, most of you guys know, if you've been reading my posts on the forums, that we currently do testing on Wednesdays and Saturdays for 4-hour periods. We will probably switch that to 24/7 once we have open world in a state that gives players enough to do, right? Like, because with our release plan, we're planning to roll out content as it becomes available. So the initial open world is not going to have missions and all the crafting and everything that we promised. It's going to have the initial open world. Then we'll add things on top of that. So we'll add bumper missions, we'll add chosen invasions, we'll add all these pieces. Once it gets to the point where we feel comfortable that there's enough for people to do 24/7, then we'll switch it to 24/7.
Well, that was a pretty good run. We held that for quite a while against quite a few people. Luckily, my medic died in range of being revived while I was in turret mode, so that was nice. One of the assaults came up the ramp and had a Nova shot fully charged that he just came up the ramp and let go, so that was beautiful. Knocked me way back and did a ton of damage. Massive damage.
Massive. I love jumping in the top and doing a crater on everybody in there.
Yeah. But we still have 2 bases, so, I mean, so far so good. Looking for the boost unit. Doesn't look like it's up yet.
No good. Can't hold Bravo. Falling
We're
back.
losing B. Let's go get B. And my medic's not coming with... That's... Who needs a medic? Heals.
Yeah, we'll deploy in 15 seconds.
Oh, the boost unit's here. We just got the heads up that the boost unit's coming. I'm gonna try to go get it. Having a dreadnought run it is awesome. So there's the ship dropping boost unit. Boost unit's down. Let's see if I can get this over somewhere.
We acquired the boost unit.
Oh, the guy took it right in front of me.
Bravo harvester.
I hope he knows what he's doing.
Alpha harvester's lost.
Can classes revive faster than others? Medics have a defib ability that they can use every 60 seconds that allows an instant revive. We've also been playing with the fact that should the medic be able to revive a little bit faster, because a normal revive takes 5 seconds, maybe the medic can only take 3 seconds. Something we're playing around with.
Whoa. Just got pushed off by a medic's healing wave, so that's an ability he can use to not only heal himself and his teammates, but it pushes enemies. That's why he just launched me up into the trees to get me away from him and his allies. It's a good move. The Jade has the boost unit. I'm not sure
Crap. We
where he wants
lost
to go
Bravo
with it.
harvester.
And we just lost our last base.
Switching to a secondary weapon doesn't make any run speed changes. We do have a sprint that you can hold down shift and sprint, and you can't fire while doing that, but that's the only change.
I just got defibbed by a medic, like Phobos was just talking about. My teammate just walked up and instantly revived me. See that? Oh,
Nice job, Shallots.
Oh, I'm out of ammo. Bad timing. Got a good medic with me, but bad timing to run out of ammo. Oh, well. So, we've not only lost all of our bases, but the other team got the boost unit away from the Jade, apparently killed him so that he dropped it and they took it. Scores were pretty close, but now you can see they've got over a 100-point lead on us. The boost unit's very important.
Taking Alpha harvester.
Let's see if I can take B. Oh, I see a medic up there. Yeah, I'm going to try to take B. Nadev asks if you can increase the ammo clip capacity for the Dreadnought. Yes, you can. With the modules that I was talking about earlier that you can pop into your weapons, you can do a lot of things to them. You can increase their rate of fire, you can increase their clip size, you can reduce their reload speed, you can increase their accuracy, you can increase their crit bonus. There's a lot of ways to personalize your weapons. For me personally, I tend to like reducing my reload speed on this weapon because it's a bit long, but I know some of our coworkers really love rocking accuracy bonuses and they're just crazy with them. So, I mean, their shtick is I'll kill you before I run out of ammo and not need to reload. Mine is that I'm kind of bad at the game apparently and I need to reload to kill you. And I want to do it quickly. Alright, we cleared out B. So the way this works is we got to shoot this shield first, destroy that shield. Now the base is neutral and now we can flip it. But I'm going to let them do that while I do a little turret mode action back here.
Don't forget you have a hole behind you.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I'm not... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Worst turret spot ever.
Bravo harvester activated and operational.
Yeah, I'm going to not do that. Trick is getting right into the right spot so I can cover... see. Little risky on the left over there because I can't quite get to the edge, but we'll run with this.
Too many bad guys.
Well, Wasabi 21, Wasabi 21. Crits in our game are headshots. They're not random. You have to actually hit a headshot. That's what we call crit damage. So if you have a crit bonus module, it will make your headshots do a little more damage. That's the way it works.
Yeah, it's not insta-kill either.
It's skill-based. Every module, like you have to bear in mind, every module is an incremental increase. We're talking, something like 3%, 5%, small boosts, whatever they do. They're not crazy, but it is enough that you can change your whole loadout and customize your character the way you like to play. Like for example, on the assault, I really like to run speed because I like to move faster. But I know some people prefer jet strength or thrust strength so that they can jetpack more or farther. I know some people that like to run regen so that they regenerate a little health every second. For me, moving faster makes me feel like I'm playing, Quake, something like that, an older school shooter that I was born and raised on, so to speak. So, movement speed's where it's at for me. Looks like we're going to lose. Even though we have 2 bases, we'd have to get the 3rd at this point.
You're at 75% capacity.
Well, not a bad game, but we lose. So I'm going to get my loser rewards, my consolation prize. Let's see. That wasn't too bad of a round. It was 12-4. Not bad for defending, mostly. It's not camping when you're defending. I'm doing my job. How dare you, sir?
Well, I think that map should probably be the last one that we do here. It's an hour and a half so far into the beta. But we'll stick around and maybe answer a few questions that you guys have if you want to get some of those out. We'll focus on the questions. Maybe for another 20 minutes or so. What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm going to get a drink, but I will be right back. You can obviously field questions in the 2 seconds it takes.
How do you heal yourself in the open world? Do health packs drop from monsters? Health does drop randomly from creatures and things like that. There's also health pickups in the world, and you can do regen modules like Xena was talking about earlier. Will you be able to find equipment, etc., out in the open world at large? Yeah, totally. Equipment will drop from creatures. Resources will drop to allow you to craft other equipment, things like that. So you can definitely find that. In-game economy, we're still playing with the economy. There are different resources that you can spend on different things. So the economy is definitely something that will require kind of massive numbers of players to determine whether it's good or bad and what we need to tweak. Max player count per PvP zone. So all of our PvP areas right now are arenas, right? They're direct head-to-head competition. So ignoring open world PvP, which is something that we're going to be working on later, all of our PvP zones are meant to be kind of army on army, small team on small team. So our max one right now would be Blackwater, which is 32 players, or 30 players, with 15 on 15.
Alright, I am back.
Class restrictions, no more than 5 medics, etc. Currently we don't want to do that. We don't want to limit players from picking the classes they want to play. So unless we find some significant reason to do so, I don't see why we would do it. The classes can all be customized pretty rapidly. So to say that you can't be a medic even though you're an offensive medic, how do we determine that versus a healing medic and things like that? So it doesn't work out that way. Well, gain XP faster for playing PvP. Yeah, currently the way it works is that PvP is really where you want to go to for getting XP, just because you're doing more, you're killing more, you get XP more. It's a more focused engagement for XP, but you don't get as many items. So you'll get some resources, you'll get some personal resources, but you need to go to the open world in order to deal with that kind of stuff. As for the split between PvP and PvE, it's not really that way. It's not a PvP meat with a PvE rub on it. They're split pretty evenly, but our PvE is not an MMO, right? It's not WoW, it's not Star Wars, it's not EverQuest. It's not, I'm going to go to a quest hub, get a bunch of quests, go out and do the quest, move on to the next quest hub, get a bunch of quests, go on to the next quest hub, get another quest. It's all about controlling the world as it exists, and you push back to melding, and you hang out, you start out in Copacabana. It doesn't mean like I'm done with Copacabana when I reach level 10 and I move on. At level 30, you're still going to be defending Copacabana from chosen invasions, and it's going to be just as fun as when you were defending it as a level 5. As you level up, you get more and more options, and you become more and more powerful, but those invasions are supposed to be tough. It's supposed to be something that's happening. So gathering resources, defending the bases, getting outposts, moving around the world, and kind of pushing back the melding, constantly working to expand the territory. That's all what our PvE is. It's not an MMO, and that's why we don't like to call it an MMO, is because that expectation is, oh, well, I'm going to walk up to a dude, get a quest, go out and do the quest, and then I'm going to find the next quest and keep moving on. That's not how our PvE is supposed to work.
There was a question about gear giving you advantage. So it's not what you might expect from something like a traditional MMO where gear can make a significant advantage. The advantage that gear gives you in FireFall largely are options. You can push the part of the class you like the most or that suits your style the best. Like I said before, for me, as an assault, that's movement speed. So in that regard, the gear does give me an advantage because moving faster suits my style better and makes me play a lot more efficiently, a lot more deadly, whatever. Whereas somebody else might go a different route. So the gear can give you a big advantage, but it's not just inherent. It's not like, oh, you just have 3 times everyone's health and do 5 times their damage. It depends how you tailor it to yourself and how well you use the setup that you've built.
Can a healing medic get healed? Can you make a healing ring? Yes, but to diminishing returns. Currently, the way it works in the game is a medic can heal with his primary fire, but doesn't heal himself. And he can heal with his secondary, which is the overheal for some people, vampiric beam, etc. For other, it depends on which one you pick. And that one uses energy. And he can be healed by another medic, but to be honest with you, you're never going to be able to out-heal direct focus damage. What will the stats of my boots be? I'm thinking plus jump, because I like plus jump.
Pretty sure of the whale gives you more health.
And that's why it should be plus jump, because whales don't jump.
Just throws you off.
Exactly.
Who knows what's going on?
Enough content, the players push extremely far into the melding. You know, we've got years and years of content. We've been working on this game for a very long time. And so we'll have enough content. If you can check out our YouTube channel, you'll see a short video by Mark where he shows kind of how our system works, and we have the entire Earth to play with. And so obviously we need to actually build that content, but we definitely have enough room to work with.
Yeah, if you put the boots of the whale on, you die if you're out of the water. That's what happens.
Yeah.
You swim fast, though.
Yeah, you swim really fast. Will health regen over time without a medic? Not without modules that allow you to do so. So you can equip modules, but then you're sacrificing other modules that you could be equipping. So I like to use my health regen modules when I'm out in the open world. That way I don't have to have a medic, and I can always survive and don't have to go back to town to get health or anything. But in PvP, I find that having speed or jet or damage modules help out a lot more. And no, you can't swim in FireFall. Actually, you die if you go into the water. Any free-for-all modes? Sorry, Kazcore, I know you've been asking that for a while. Currently, we don't have any free-for-all game types. Justin, I don't know if do we have any plan, like open deathmatch? I don't think we've ever done open deathmatch.
There's actually testing of that kind of in the works. The question remains, though, is how fun is open deathmatch when it's a class-based game? I mean, for example, if you picked medic but you don't have a team, that is not exactly compelling. It's something we're playing around with, but we'll see if it actually pans out and is fun enough.
Turret modules actually exist. The turret doesn't actually have modules. The turret itself is an ability module, so there are different turret modules for abilities. So you'll have different turret types and things like that. But the turret itself does not pick up modules.
We've seen a few questions regarding regen. Right now, you do not just inherently regen health in FireFall. Like, for example, if you stop taking damage for 10 seconds, you don't start healing unless you slot health regen modules, which is an option. You can build health per second, and some people like that for that reason, so that.
Welcome to 10 minutes ago, man. I just answered that
I
question.
was getting water probably, and they're still asking me.
God!
You know what? I don't even care.
Can we queue from open world and PvP as a group? That is definitely our plan. It's not currently in the beta, but it's something that we are working on actively and hopefully we'll have soon. Because we definitely want you to play with friends.
Yeah, I will turn this stream around, mister.
What are you going to turn it around to?
I don't know. I got nothing.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
Will there be a Fez for a hat? I don't know. I mean, Fez would be kind of cool. I want a top hat in the game. What cool emotes are on the menu for later? We have a bunch of emotes. Really, it's getting our animators time to actually clean them up. They're all focused on making sure that the core animations are working fine first. So at some point, if Xeno is part of a group within the same team, how does that work? Do you get extra benefits? So the squad mechanic works in the sense that you have 5 people in your squad, and you get a squad UI that shows you what their health is and what their battle frames are, what level they are, etc. You also share experience, and really it's to provide better communication and things like that. You get a squad channel. It's much like a party system in any MMO. Currently, Recon does not have stealth. No.
And Xania asks, how do Recon's teleport grenade work? Can I throw and then snipe? Yes, you can. There's a delay between tossing of the teleport beacon and teleporting, and that's kind of the point, is that if you think you're going to be in trouble in a few seconds, you throw it preemptively somewhere. Still engage your enemy so they see you in front. They potentially didn't see you throw the grenade, and then you're gone. That's kind of the way it should work. A really good Recon could probably kill someone and then teleport. You've got a few seconds anyway.
Travel systems. I don't know. What do you want to say?
Trying to find the question. Can you tell us... I just rolled off.
Can you tell us something about travel systems? That's all it says.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you've watched our trailers, I'll talk on what we've shown anyway. If you've watched our trailers and you played and or saw last year's PAX Prime, the players came in on a dropship, so that's one form of travel, if the distance is great enough. You've also seen videos, I'm sure, of people using gliders, which are blue energy wings. That's a fun travel mode because you're still in control, but obviously you're off the ground, it's a bit safer, it's a bit faster than just running on the ground. So those are the two that we've been showing and talking about, at least thus far. Jeeps.
Traditional servers, you have alternative rule set servers for PvE, PvP. No, not currently. The idea is that you join into FireFall and you're in part of the world. So there's not really rule sets that we're going to have associated with that. But we will, if we do open world PvP, we will make sure that people are opting into that PvP in some way. So you don't have to worry about getting ganked when you don't want to be a part of PvP. Will you get women after you become the best player of FireFall? I really don't know. I hope so. I really hope so.
Obviously.
Scott likes to say, chicks will dig it.
Chicks will dig it. Shalil, if I'm saying your name correctly, the leveling curve right now is not final by any stretch. We are focused on testing progression and leveling, gearing up, balancing the gear, and that sort of thing. So level curve in beta is temporary. In all likelihood, you won't level as quick as you might see us doing right now, but that's to be determined. We're still working it out and trying to balance it with getting gear and what that means. Okay, marriage system. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put open world on pause. We're gonna put in the marriage system, and then we'll resume open world content.
Yeah. I don't think marriage system is on our plans for the near future. So
Sounds important.
I'm sure it's important to some, and that's more power to you. But right now we have other high priority things.
I'm already spoken for by Dr. Trollo, so sorry, ladies.
It's Dr. Trollo.
He's the doctor of trolling. That's what he is. No, I can't hide that. That's a cool wallpaper. I got it from our forums.
Not sure. That's fan made
Yep,
right there.
Fan made wallpaper. It's awesome. Now we're not trying to ignore questions. There's just a lot scrolling past.
Well, and there's some questions that guys we can't answer. Like some stuff regarding vehicles we're not ready to talk about yet. Talking about bosses in PvP we're not ready to talk about yet. Army technology trees we're not ready to talk about yet. So some of the stuff we're not ignoring. It's just that there's nothing we can say about it. So apologies for that. We do have limitations of what we can talk about, and until we start implementing something, we don't know whether it's going to go into the game. The way our development process works is that we sit down and we decide what are we going to work on for the milestone. We break up into feature teams to work on those various features, and those feature teams have 2 weeks to prototype it, and then after the prototype, they figure out, yeah, this is what we want to do. Then they have 2 more weeks to make it fun, and that 2 weeks can repeat indefinitely if they want to, just to make sure that what we're putting in the game is fun. That's our core value, is to make sure that the game is fun. If that fails, then the feature may get scrapped, or it may take more time, whatever. So talking about some of these things too early is not something I can do.
To answer your question, the said Diro, I don't know how to say your name. It's not that PvE is quote unquote that far away. It's just that, like Phobos was saying, until we have decided that this is final, this is how it works, we're not going to reveal a lot of information. Our beta testers are under NDA. I mean, a big part of that process is going to be working with our testers to get feedback and improve it, until it's as good as it should be. And until it gets there, we're not going to give out current details because things will be changing probably all the time.
We have scrapped and thrown away more things in the 3 years that I've been at Red 5 than most games actually release with. So all because they just weren't fun or they didn't make sense for the game that we're trying to make. So talking about things and then having them deleted, nobody likes that.
We're set for
being able to build outposts and things like that in the open world. That's something that one of the things that's on the list to play with at a certain point, right? That's on the milestone plan for the future. But until we actually do it, there's no idea.
Will there be a deployable keg that you and your friends can pop down and get drunk in FireFall? There is such a thing. Our lead designer, Scott Youngblood, made this happen. This is a really important feature, so he took care of it personally. And yeah, it exists.
And that is a sad thing.
It's Red 5. Alcohol happens. I don't
Yeah, that's honestly the best way to get yourself guaranteed in a beta is to send beer. We just received another keg on Friday. A nice Moosehead keg that was amazing. Got put into the kegerator. We're drinking it.
People sending me rum have been known to get keys. I'm just saying. For the gentlemen of the office that prefer a proper drink, rum is good. I'm just saying.
Just saying.
We don't always need beer, bros. Pop my collar.
Oh no, yeah, that's not a joke. Actually, Scott has been doing beer for beta for probably 20 years now. So. Let's see. Respawn beacon for the engineer. Actually, we have a teleport or a respawn. What do we call that? Do you remember what that's called?
The what? I was answering an important question about rum.
No, Morgan's private stock, whatever. The engineer respawn terminal or
Respawn beacon.
respawn beacon. Yeah, we actually have that. We had it in the game for a long time. It just needs to get re-added and rebalanced. No, loot stored in cities that get taken over. I mean, honestly, right now, I don't think we even have loot stored anywhere but on your character. So there's not really a risk of you losing that if the town gets taken over. APIs, we're working on APIs. Internally, the way we build systems is that we build an API and then access it internally. So we'll definitely see some of those things come online later in the year. What is my favorite part of the game so far? Whenever I get to kill Xeno when he's not being a total dick.
Which is never.
Which is never, pretty much. We actually have a tournament going on in the office right now where we split up into 12 teams and we're playing 5-on-5. And I just have to say that I beat Faded Pez and Scott Youngblood, their team, 25-0 and 25-1, 2 rounds. Bam!
Yeah, my favorite part right now is honestly the customization. Like he said, we're doing this tournament internally, so the way it works is all of us have level 15 characters with no gear on, and we'd go to these special vendors to put on whatever gear we feel like with whatever mods we feel like, and that's been really fun. I spent a lot of time this week, probably too much time, building all of my suits and testing them and then changing them, and I really like that customization, even like having multiple assault loadouts for different purposes. That flexibility is awesome.
Can you show customer character creation process? Right now, to be honest with you, that character creation screen and UI and all that is really, really old and really, really temporary. It's actually one of the features that we're working on right now is to clean up our user interface and make it more pretty and actually more usable. So I don't really want to show it off right now. I apologize, but it's not something we want to share. Yes, you'll be able to change the color of your battle frames. We call that the war paint system. That's definitely one of our monetization strategies is customizing how you look. So we'll definitely see that coming on. Who do I email to send beer? You don't email anybody. Google Red 5 Studios. You'll grab our address and send the beer. Feel free to say care of Phobos or care of Matt DeWald or care of Scott Youngblood or whatever you want to choose.
Yeah, make sure that you let us know who you are. Put your email on there.
Yeah, make sure. We get some from people